Yo, what is up, you guys? It's Dominator here, and I figured I would make this video. It's part of the Shiny Kanto Living Dex. It's not really what I intended to be doing, but Game Freak kind of gave us no other choice. So a while back when the Crown Tundra came out, I was really excited to get some new Galarian forms for the legendary Birds of Kanto. I thought those were a really cool addition. But Game Freak decided to shiny lock them, unfortunately. Now, it really bothered me because it's actually possible to shiny hunt every single Pokemon, forms and gender differences included. For however many years, it's been possible to get all of them until the Crown Tundra came out, and when they shiny locked the Galarian birds, it made it impossible to get them shiny, and it really sucks because if I want to go for all gender differences, all form differences, regional variants, all that stuff, I used to be able to get everything until the Crown Tundra came out and I couldn't get the Galarian birds anymore. I was really disappointed about that. However, Game Freak has changed it a bit. They did an event across the past 3 months where if you participated in an official competition, there were specific ones for February, March, and April. Then if you did 3 battles in those competitions, you would get one of the shiny Galarian birds, one for each month. You get Articuno for February, Zapdos for March, and Moltres for April. Now, I personally am not a fan of this. In my opinion, I think it's great that they do events for shinies like this because then some people have access to them. It's still fun for a collection standpoint. But I really hate that they shiny lock the Galarian birds or just Pokemon in general so that you are forced to do these events in order to get those Pokemon. I really hate that. I would prefer if we could just shiny hunt the birds, and if you don't want to shiny hunt it, then there is this as an opportunity to get the birds anyway. That's my opinion on the matter, but they don't really give us a choice, so I am making this video to catalog the 3 shiny Galarian birds for the Kanto Shiny Living Dex, because I gotta get everything, and as of now, this is the only fully legitimate way to get the 3 shiny Galarian birds, and yeah, so I figured I'd make this video. I might be a little salty about it just because of the way I'm doing it, and I just would much prefer hunting them, in my own opinion. The biggest issue I have is that they chose to shiny lock the Galarian birds, but not the Regis in the Crown Tundra. And the issue I have with that, first of all, I prefer if no Pokemon were shiny locked. I would much prefer if you could just hunt any Pokemon that you can encounter in Pokemon games. But if they had to shiny lock Pokemon, I would have preferred if they shiny locked the Regis as opposed to the Galarian birds. And the reason for that is because typically what we see in Pokemon games is that they shiny lock a legendary for its game that it's released in, like Solgaleo, Lunala, and Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Zygarde and XY, and then so on and so forth, like the Tapus in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon, Sun and Moon, all those games. So they shiny lock those Pokemon, but then in future installments in the series, they allow us to shiny hunt them. So for example, the Tapus were shiny locked in the Sun and Moon games, but then in the Crown Tundra in Sword and Shield, you can shiny hunt them through Dynamax Adventures. Xerneas and Yveltal were shiny locked in X and Y, but you could hunt them in Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon via the wormholes. So on and so forth. So if they were to shiny lock the Regis, there is a very good chance that Regidrago and Regieleki would have been available in a future game, like Scarlet and Violet coming out soon. We don't know what Pokemon are going to be available in those games, but it is safe to assume that if they had shiny locked Regidrago and Regieleki, they would have appeared in a later game and you'd be able to shiny hunt them that way. But with the Galarian birds, they are Galarian forms. They are regional variants to Galar, the region that takes place in Sword and Shield. So if they are shiny locked in the region they take place in, but they are regional variants for the region that they're shiny locked in, how are you supposed to hunt these things? Like, the point I'm trying to make is that even though they are shiny locked, like, yes, theoretically, there might be a way we can shiny hunt them in the future, but if you look at past games, like the Alolan forms, it's pretty difficult to shiny hunt the Alolan forms outside of the Alola games, except the only, like, decent way is Let's Go, and then in Sword and Shield, it's a little wonky, because you can get some of them, but not all of them, and It's really weird. And then the ones that you have to evolve to, like Alolan Raichu, Alolan Executor, those ones are like really hard to get outside of Sun and Moon, Ultra Sun, Ultra Moon. But like the Galarian birds, like I just can't see them putting those in a non-Galar game in the distant future. I feel like we have to wait for either some random sequel game to Sword and Shield or the remakes in whoever knows how many years that is. So I was really disappointed that they shiny locked the Galarian birds. I'm glad there is a way to get them. I just really hope that they do something about the regional variants for the Galarian birds, because this is the first time we've seen regional variants for legendaries, and they also decided to shiny lock them. So who knows how it's going to work moving forward. So if in the future there is a way to shiny hunt these Galarian birds, then I will make a video for that. For those who don't know, I do have a full Kanto Shiny Living Dex playlist linked in the description, and also in the description of all my videos, I have a Google Sheets page that showcases all of the shinies I've gotten for the Kanto Shiny Living Dex, and if you click on the cell that's highlighted green, you can see the video. It'll link you to the video I got it in. So what I'm doing now is I'm making this all one video, and we're going to put it in for the 3 Galarian birds in that Google Sheets page. If they do let us hunt Shiny Galarian, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres in the future, then I will replace this video in that Google Sheets page with my actual live reaction shiny hunts for those. But I'm making this video because we just have no idea what they're going to do about it now. So, apologies for the rant. If you are new to the channel, make sure you subscribe. Leave a like on the video if you think Game Freak should stop shiny locking Pokemon, because I'm all for that. I would love for them to stop shiny locking Pokemon, or at least be a lot more lenient on legendaries and how to shiny hunt them and whatnot. But, yeah, here are my, I guess, obtaining of the shiny Galarian birds via the event. I didn't even show my battles in the event. I just kind of like used silly Pokemon, but you know, let's enjoy this video regardless. Alright, we're gonna claim our shiny Galarian Articuno. Woo! I wish I could have hunted this thing. Get Battle Stadium rewards. Let's go! I want to explain my thoughts on this, but I'm probably going to do that in the intro to this video anyway. But we got shiny Galarian Articuno for the shiny Kanto Living Dex. I do hope in the future I can hunt this. Like, actually shiny hunt it for the Kanto Living Dex. But for now, this is my only way of getting this legitimately, so we're doing this. We got Articuno. Can I give it a nickname? Because I would like to give it a nickname. I don't think I can. I'm sure it's all, like, predetermined. Cherish Ball. I guess maybe that's a good nature. I don't know. Classic Ribbon. Cool. Let's see if I can give it a nickname. Because why not, you know? Also, I'm connected to the internet now, meaning the Milcery raid event should be over for my time, which is unfortunate. But hopefully my second profile worked for that. I can't even nickname Articuno? That's lame, man. I would like to nickname it. That is unfortunate. Well, what are you gonna do with event shinies, man? I want to like explain my thoughts and stuff, but I feel like I'm gonna repeat myself in this video. Because I'm going to record an intro for this and probably share my thoughts on that, so. But, let's just check this out. I don't know why it's lagging. But here's a regular Wobbuffet and shiny Galarian Articuno. Cool. It's actually a pretty good shiny. I think this is one of the few shinies that pull off the looking like the regular Pokemon's colors. So, for the most part, I think they all look pretty trash, but I think Articuno is the one that probably looks the best out of this style of regional shiny, so. Yay. Got 2 more events to do. Let's go. Alright, the time has come. I need to grab myself a shiny, what's it called? Shiny Galarian Zapdos. That's what we need. I've stated too many times how I feel about these kind of events. I think these events would still be fine if we could shiny hunt them, but just people who don't want to shiny hunt them could get them this way. I think that'd be great. But this is probably the only way I could get shiny Galarian, Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres without hacking for at least a very long time. If it does come down to it and we can shiny hunt them in a future game, I will do that. Battle team has been unlocked, and now I should be able to do the mystery gift. Fun fact, though, about this one. I did a joke team. Pardon all my milcery. I'm still doing that quest. I did a joke team of shiny Sinistea, shiny Poltegeist, shiny Milcery, and shiny Pikachu. And I ended up winning 2 out of the 3 matches I did, when before I tried a little harder, I only won 1 of the matches. So I don't know what's going on here, but... Alright, let's just grab this thing. Mystery gift. Battle Stadium rewards. Shiny Zapdos. Let's get it. Woo! First encounter shiny Zapdos. No way. I probably made that joke last time, but whatever. There's our shiny Galarian Zapdos for the Kanto Living Dex. I'm not going to update the counter for these, for the Dex numbers, because I want to do it when I get the original versions and not the regional variants. I did the same with Hisuian Voltorb and shiny Galarian Farfetch'd. So let's check this thing out. It is mild nature. I don't know if the natures are like standard. It's got this classic ribbon. Cool. And I'm sure the IVs are probably pretty good. Let's check them out. It's got 3 perfect stats. It might just be random, like what you get, because it's just 3 random perfect stats. And then I feel like, is this a good nature for Zapdos? Probably not. Yeah, no, it's not. If its special attack's raised and its attack is way higher, so that's neat. But there's our shiny Zapdos. Let's send this thing out in battle. We'll encounter a Farfetch'd, why not? There's a regular Farfetch'd. Shiny Galarian Zapdos. Woo! Alright. On to the next competition. Or I guess you'll only see the next me obtaining Moltres. So we'll see. I'll see you when that happens. Alright, we are obtaining our shiny Galarian Moltres. How do you do this again? I think you just open a Battle Stadium. I don't know what I've been saying in the past few clips. I've probably said everything I've wanted to say about the matter on this. So we're just going to receive this shiny Galarian Moltres. I believe we just go to online competition and then get the mystery gift. Yeah, okay, cool. We get the mystery gift now. Cool. Let's just back out of this. Receive our mystery gift. Now these are going into the Kanto Shiny Living Dex. I hope in the future... Oh, Battle Stadium Rooms. I hope in the future that these are huntable. I will simply replace this video with the actual live reactions if I ever get them. But as of now, this is the only way to get them, and they are regional variants in Galar and Shiny Locked in Galar. But there's our shiny Galarian Moltres. Yeah, I just can't see them releasing these Pokemon outside of like Pokemon Go in the distant future and have them be shiny huntable. I don't know. It's a really weird situation with these. These are the first Galarian, or the first regional variant legendaries, and they kind of did them a weird way, so let's check this thing out. I actually don't even think I have... This one's a neutral in nature. I actually don't even think I have my other 2 in this save file right now. I think it's in home. Let me grab those really quick. Yeah, I don't. Oh, you know what? I should have not put it in my party, so I could have quickly just registered it into Pokemon Home. You know, we'll do it at some point. You know, we're gonna put them all in home at some point. Have the full Kanto Living Dex in one spot. So, you know, stay tuned. Follow the channel. Subscribe. Ring the bell notification. We're going for a full Kanto Shiny Living Dex. Even though this is not the ideal method, I would want to obtain these shiny Pokemon. You know, it's cool we got them all. I will give them that. It's cool that they actually allowed us to get them. Making everything in Kanto actually possible. I would prefer if we could hunt them and make everything huntable in Kanto. But every Kanto Pokemon, regional variants, everything, gender differences, all of them are possible to obtain shiny. So, It used to not be the case until they did this event. So I'm glad they did this event. I'm just wish we could have hunted them in the first place, because I would have preferred to hunt them. Even though they're roamers and kind of annoying, I would have preferred to be able to hunt them. So let's check this thing out. There it is. Let's get the other two while we're at it. All right, so we got all three of them. We got Articuno, Zapdos, and Moltres. I know we got Moltres and we should showcase this, but I'm just going to showcase all of them because, you know, why not? So let's go send these out in battle. We got regular Stuffle and shiny Galarian Articuno. I think this one's the cleanest of the three. I will say the Zapdos is my least favorite shiny of the three, and Moltres is kind of growing on me, but I've never been a huge fan of them making shiny Galarian. There's our shiny Zapdos, by the way. I've never been a huge fan of them making shiny regional variants look like the normal versions of the normal variants. So never been a huge fan of that. I think the only one that really works, in my opinion, is, well, Articuno. I think that one works fine. And then I think the Grimer line works too, because I'm not a huge fan of it, but it makes more sense because the regular Alolan Grimer looks like the shiny Kanto Grimer. So that one makes a lot more sense to me. The other ones feel kind of lazy to me, like Hisuian Decidueye. Oh my gosh. It's a rough one. And there is our shiny Galarian Moltres. You know, this one's actually not that bad, I'm going to be real. It just doesn't really look super shiny because it looks like a regular one. But, yeah, I mean, not bad. But there's our three shiny Galarian birds. Let's actually, I guess we're going to encounter this Wobbuffet too. We'll check out our Galarian Articuno as well, again. Alright, do you know what I'm going to do? Let's send these out into camp. Let's make this a little more, you know, interesting. I'm going to be very passive-aggressive about a lot of this, but, you know, gotta look at the bright side of things. I'm glad that I got them. Let's open up our Pokemon camp. And here are the three Galarian birds shiny. Look at the Articuno go. Woo! I'm not going to play with any of them, but there's all three of them all in the camp. And, yeah, going for the Kanto Shiny Living Dex. Like the other regional variants, they're not going to increase the dex number for my total, but they will be in the Google Sheets page in the description of all my videos below. So check that out if you want to see all my progress on the Kanto Shiny Living Dex. I also do have a playlist, and this will go in the playlist as well. But yeah, what's up, Articuno? That is going to be it for this video. Thank you guys so much for watching. Make sure you like, comment, subscribe, ring those notification bells, all that good stuff. Be sure to join the domination, and I will see you in the next video.